What's going on, guys? I wanted to do a quick update on Bitcoin because in my last video I was talking about a support. But before we look at it closely, let's take a look first at the weekly chart, and I want to show you these levels that I have drawn here. The next one, the immediate one, is from this low to this one, which is this line here, which is a bit bigger. I think this is the minimum at which we will go. It's likely that we'll go at this other support that is traced from this low to that one. They're really close, so it's pretty much the same thing, but around 30, anywhere between 31 and 35K, I would say. And then I don't want to say the worst case scenario, because the worst case scenario is always Bitcoin going to zero. But a bad case scenario would be this support here. Unlikely, but possible. That would bring it into the 7K area. But I don't think that's in play for now with the money that's coming in. But then again, you never know with these things. So let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. So in the last video, I was explaining that the support here was what I was looking at, that if this breaks, we should see some downside. So from this point on, what we saw here is a pennant. Just to recap on your PA, a pennant is a continuation pattern, and the way to calculate the where it might go in the future is you trace a line between the high and base of the pennant, and then there's two schools of thought. There is the conservative way, which is to take the high from the pennant, and there's another school where you take it from the break. That will give you the lower target. So conservative and a bit more ballsy would be in that camp here. So this would be the according to classical theory, technical analysis theory. That would be about the range. But as previously discussed, the here are the two other supports, so it's likely that it will go further than that. But the reason I'm making this video today is not to give you a course on TA, it's because one of the members of the subscribers asked if I change my mind, what are my thoughts and things like that, and my plan hasn't changed. Since the beginning of this, my plan was a year ago was to start buying slowly, about 6 months before the halving, about a year before the halving, 6 months before the year basically, and to start accumulating. And now that's what I've been doing. But what I was saying with my last videos is that I'm long, but I stopped buying because this is a distribution pattern, as far as I know. And until this pattern is broken to the upside, to me, this is bearish. So in these situations, what I do is I stop buying. Even if I have a long bias, I just stop buying at these levels. Just wait for price to come down to an area that is more interesting to me, and then I'll start buying again. So as money comes in into my accounts, with dividends and whatnot, then I can reinvest that money with a larger sum when the price is right and the time is right. So now what I expect from this is usually if there's a break of a support like this, an important support, I expect that price needs to test this support, and two things will happen. It will test it and then bounce and then create new lows, create a series of lower lows and lower highs. Or if there is a lot of buying pressure, it will go back in and sort of test the pennant and move back to the upside. I think this is fairly unlikely for now because there was a lot of hype, and this was my first indication. I was like, okay, this is getting out of hand a bit. People are starting to do these meme videos about guys making millions in a month, and this is when you have to pay attention. Um, so now I think we're gonna go lower for a while, maybe until the halving, maybe even after. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I don't think this is over. But I may be wrong. I'm always willing to change my mind. But as I said, I'm hoping that I'm wrong, because then whatever I have invested is going to see less of a drawdown, and I'm going to go up with the market, and I'm going to make money. But if it goes down, I'm happy as well because I can buy more. Because, as I said, I'm looking to buy another 5% um, of the money in my main accounts into this without leverage, and trying to profit from the next year and a half or two, or maybe shorter. I don't know. It's going to depend how it plays out, really. But that's what I wanted to share with you, that so far it's playing out a textbook distribution pattern. We broke the support. Now it needs to test again this line, which is now the resistance. And then if the line holds, we're going to see lower lows. And I think we're going to head into this zone here. What I want to do. Into this zone here, and maybe even lower. I don't know. But I think the minimum is going to be this zone, followed by this if it still breaks on the downside. But as I always say, I'm not a financial advisor. This is my opinion, what I do with my money. So in the next week or so, I have a proposition to make you guys. So stay tuned for that. I have a few plans for the future of this channel, but I need your opinion and I need your input. So we'll talk about that very soon. So see you next time. Peace.